We always have a little bit of extra milk that we'd like to find a home for. It's just, we like to keep producing and have our cows making some money for us. So we had extra milk that was available. We actually received a phone call from Grand Rapids Public Schools expressing some interest in whether or not we would be interested in putting our milk into plastic half-pint containers. So after a sit-down discussion with Paul Baumgartner from Grand Rapids Public, we did some analysis and did some evaluation, as Paul did, and it really came to seem like it would be a good opportunity for us to be able to market some additional milk capacity from our cows.
When the whole farm to school movement came to the forefront, my flippant response to people had always been, kids are drinking milk every day. That's farm to school, isn't it? I started thinking about that a little more seriously and thought back to this farm and contacted our distributor, Cedar Crest Dairy, and asked them if they had still a relationship with the Arkamas, and would there be a possibility of having a relationship with this farm back to the school, and how easy would that be?
We're probably bringing milk to around 15 school districts, putting somewhere between 200 and 275,000 half pints of milk through our plant each week, approximately. We're doing a range of milk products from 2% to 1% to fat-free, all white products. And then we're also producing a 1% chocolate and strawberry flavored product.
I think this past year we went through, between the two school districts, we went through about 350,000 half-pint milks. And I figured between the milk and then some of our other farm-to-school efforts, we did about $125,000 in local purchases. So we're really proud as a district of that we're looking at doing it local for the health benefits. It's also keeping the money in our area.
Our kids started coming here in kindergarten, and we've done this for many, many years and have come and done the Country Dairy Tour. So when word got out that we were switching to the Country Dairy milk, they all were so excited because they all could relate. They had the tour, they had the tasting of the milk and the cheese and also the ice cream, and so it was a big promotion in our school when we switched over to the milk, because we were able to have giveaways and prizes and drawings, and we just really hooped it up, and the kids really enjoyed it.
I think the real benefit for food service managers is to understand how fresh and high quality of a product milk really is for their students. Most of the time that milk is going to be to those school systems within 48 hours or less, 48 to 72 hours. That's an extremely fresh product.
I think the most important lesson is go out there and ask questions. Don't be afraid or put off by these concepts. Just dive into it and see what happens. Keeping an open mind, I think, is foremost, and not being afraid of failing. Some things we've tried don't work. Some things do, and when they do, it's just absolutely wonderful.